Habaragani. As we come to the close, I want you to keep your spirit up and keep it lively for this final seventh day of Kwanzaa. We are grateful that you're here, and tonight we're going all the way to the West Coast. We have, because of the miracle of technology, tonight's speaker, Jewel Diamond Taylor. Jewel Diamond Taylor is a renowned, passionate, knowledgeable, witty, and in-demand conference speaker, life coach, emotional wellness educator, and spiritual encourager. She has published You Goal Girl, a magazine, and she is the founder of Women on the Grow, Incorporated, a nonprofit. She is most affectionately known as the Self-Esteem Doctor. For over 30 years, Taylor has traveled internationally: London, Brazil, South Africa, Jamaica, and the Bahamas, Turks and Caicos, Cancun, and in 35 of the United States, inspiring audiences such as corporations, churches, campuses, and government agencies. With her presentations, books, retreats, coaching, and online courses, empowering others to thrive. As a result of traveling in Norway with Melanie Denise Cunningham, founder of Peace Works United, to create critical conversations about world peace and race reconciliation, Taylor received the 2021 Emmy Award from the Northwest chapter of the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences for her contribution as an associate producer for the documentary filmed in Norway. She shares her insightful wisdom and seasoned experiences as a wife, mother, grandmother, entrepreneur, ordained minister, author, and life coach with us this evening, all the way from the West Coast. On our final night of Kwanzaa, the International Civil Rights Center and Museum is proud to present Dr. Jewel Diamond Taylor, speaking on the principle of Imani, faith.
Abaragani. I'm Dr. Jewel Diamond Taylor, based in Southern California, and on behalf of the International Civil Rights Center and Museum, I want to welcome you to understand and celebrate and remember the principle of the last day of Kwanzaa, which is Imani. So we want to thank the museum founders, Earl Jones and Skip Alston, and the CEO, John Swain, and the coordinator of this wonderful celebration, Sage Chioma. I love talking about faith. Thank you so much for inviting me to be a part of this, because faith is so critical to our mental, our emotional, and our spiritual well-being. Yes, it is. So we want to end the year strong, and we want to begin the year strong. We want to know that we're standing by faith, even though we may not know when, how, why, who. We have this faith that is unstoppable and unwavering. We want to have faith in our Creator. We want to have faith in ourselves. We want to have faith in the people around us. Because as we nurture this faith, we're able to move by faith and not by sight. Because if we're always looking at things with our physical eye, we could get easily discouraged and stopped in our tracks. And so when I think about the history of our people that lived by faith, that never got to experience the joys that we have, the freedom that we have, the conveniences that we have, the technology that we have, the progress that we made, is because they had faith, even though they didn't live to see it, but they saw it with their mind's eye. They saw it. It kept them going. It kept them persevering. It kept them showing up. It kept them in the midst of a struggle. They had faith. Now, as a conference speaker for over 30 years, traveling internationally in most of the United States, there is a story that I love sharing about faith. I never get tired of telling this story because it ministers to me. Because just like you, I'm a spiritual being having a human experience. And in the human experience, sometimes we can have faith fatigue. We could be so tired of waiting and hoping that we lose our faith. It's so important that you build it up, that you nurture it, that you find ways to tap in and build up your faith, okay? So the story is about an agricultural town that was experiencing a very severe drought. And so they decided collectively as a people, let's get together, let's pray that this drought would stop. So they all decide on one night they're going to go to church. And as they're praying, they turn around, and in the back of the church, the door opens up and it's a little girl, and she's got an umbrella. What that says to me is that she came with expectation. So many times we find ourselves praying, but we don't really believe. We're not really expecting things to happen. Either we are living with shame or guilt or procrastination or worry. And so we don't feel worthy, or we feel that people are not supporting us. We don't have faith in people. We lost faith in people. We lost faith in the Creator, lost faith in ourselves. And so it's important as we begin this new year that you build up your faith in yourself. Get rid of those toxic feelings of you can't do it, or you're not ready, or you're too old, or you're this, or you're that. Cancel that and deepen your faith. Get firmly grounded in your faith so that you can step by step achieve your goals, and step by step have breakthroughs instead of breakdowns. Step by step live the life that was destined for you. And it's going to rely upon how much faith you have, because we don't always have the physical evidence. We have to trust with our third eye. We've got to trust with our spiritual muscles that things are going to get better, that we will have blessings upon top of blessings on top of blessings, new relationships, new ideas, new money, new health, new connections, new opportunities, new travel. Oh, all of those things are possible to the one who has faith. And so I think sometimes to myself, Jewel, I am so glad you didn't give up, because so many times I was close to the edge, but my faith brought me back and grounded me and became my anchor. Because I think about those that went before me. I think about those around me that are always praying for me, that help me, that love me. I think about the Creator, and I seek that spiritual strength to have faith and to turn off my mind from those things that would distract me, discourage me, disappoint me. I turn to the people and to the resources that will strengthen my faith. And sometimes it's an hour by hour endeavor, day by day, not just on Sunday, not just on holidays. So let's end the year strong. Let's begin the year strong with all the principles of Kwanzaa. Abaragani. And thank you so much, the International Civil Rights Center and Museum, for this opportunity to give you a blessing. Stay in the light.
As we come to a close, after 7 full nights, each night a speaker brought to us the principles of Kwanzaa. I ask that you keep your energy high and your spirits high as we approach this new season and new year, because every speaker gave us something that we can bring into 365 days of practicing the principles of Kwanzaa. Each Kwanzaa celebration concludes with the word Harambe. And Harambe simply means that we make a commitment to pull together with whatever we might face in the year ahead. So Harambe is done 7 times, and at the end, as people hold their hands at the karamu or the feast, they yell Harambe until the last person runs out of breath. So I will do the 7 Harambes, and I want us to make a commitment to pull together as we face the new year ahead. Harambe, 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 Harambe. Have a safe, happy, and healthy 2023. Thanks again for joining us this year.